What else you got? What else you got for me, Miss Kills?
We're going to jump into these DMs.
Oh,
because, man.
I already know where this is headed.
Yeah. All right. So, I think, that was because we were going through them and I was just like, oh wow, these are deep. Okay, so recently me and my girl were watching a movie and the topic of exes came up. She said, I've never discussed or mentioned none of my exes. She's right. Stop laughing. She's right. I don't believe in discussing my exes because in most cases it leads to arguments and things being thrown in your face. Oh wow. She discusses her exes every blue moon and I have no problem with it. But me discussing mine is just not something I do. She got an attitude because I wouldn't tell her the names and show her pictures of my last 3 ex-girlfriends. And then she wanted the last 2. Okay. The reason I don't discuss my exes is because most women get intimidated by a couple of them and I just don't want to answer 1,000 questions about a past relationship.
Oh.
That's fair.
He has some bad exes.
I want to focus on the
He has some exes that look good.
Wait. I want to focus on the future and not the past. Is that too much to ask in a relationship?
He got some bad exes. They look good. He said, what they say?
So he said he'd rather not because he doesn't want to answer any questions.
He said he don't want nobody to get intimidated.
Yeah. Well, it may not necessarily.
He got some exes that look like Neil Long.
Oh my God, would you leave me alone? Leave Nia alone. I see that. Look, I need a thing. Look, leave Nia alone. Don't.
Do we put his name on?
Don't do that. That was a joke. Damn, there we go. No. So no, it didn't have to be about looks though. I mean, it could have been just, maybe what they do for a living. Maybe they make a lot of money. It don't have to be all about.
No, women are not intimidated by that.
Yes,
women are no. Yeah. Like a woman.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let me roll my sleeves.
No, for real, man. Not to knock nobody working in nothing fast food, but if I was working at Burger King, you tell me homegirl is the water commissioner, I would be a little salty, like, hey.
But he chose you. He chose you though. He's with you. So it doesn't. So a woman, right? Women are not intimidated by what the ex do professionally. But if she see that ex, because I've been through this before.
Okay.
I'm gonna share this story with you.
Go ahead. Come on.
It was a long.
You said you was gonna share.
I'm gonna share. But so women are not intimidated by what the other woman do or any of those type of things. Women are intimidated by superficial things. So the looks, how the other girl dress, how the other girl, may be popular and she's not.
Right.
Those type of things, like what you did with the other girl that you don't do with me.
True.
She's not going to be so she don't care that woman, or one of those exes, make more money than her, or she's intimidated by what them women look like. So long time ago, right?
Okay, come on with it. You keep on the stress for long.
So I was in a relationship with a young lady, right?
Okay.
And she was at my house, and we was going through some old pictures and a bunch of old stuff.
I'm know.
Right? Because she asked her.
Problem.
No, she asked.
Why y'all want to go ahead?
No, she asked to see some old pictures of me. I'm like, I really don't have a lot of old pictures of me, other than like high school type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, yearbooks and shit like that. So, but all this stuff is in one box, right? So amongst going through, this stuff, we come across a picture, of my ex from college. Who's very, very lovely on the eyes. And so the young lady got an attitude and was like, why do you still have this?
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's a picture from college of my ex, But the issue wasn't that I still had the picture. The issue was that my ex is very lovely on the eyes. You know what I mean? Like, she's a very attractive woman, right? And this particular young lady, she was all right on the eyes, right? She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't as lovely on the eyes as my ex was. And I knew that's what the problem was, right? Like, it wasn't the fact that I still had the picture. It was the fact that she knew from looking at the picture. And mind you, it was an old picture, you know, that my ex was a little bit more, you know, lovely on the eyes than she
lovely,
was.
that's the word you know. Okay.
It's a nice word.
Okay.
But so I sympathize and empathize with his brother because he shouldn't have to discuss his past. Like, if I'm with you, I'm with you. It don't matter what, you know, my exes look like or what they do for a living or all those type of things.
Okay, so let me just start.
Okay, yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
So you pulled out old pictures, knowing that one of them were gonna be with that girl.
No, I didn't know that. It was a box of pictures.
You knew she was in there.
Come on, man. Like, you know, everything gets thrown in. Look, men, we throw everything in one box. Like, we're not separating stuff.
You knew she was in there. Number two, you also knew that I'm petty. I'm just being real. You knew she ain't even better than the girl, so why you bring a picture out and show her?
No.
Why? Just why?
So Kelly, check it. It's a box of stuff. We're going through stuff like yearbooks, old picture from this when you used to have a afro and all those type of things, right? So we happened upon the picture. So I didn't go in the box and like, oh yeah, here's a picture of my ex, you know, who's beautiful. Like, I wouldn't do that to anybody.
You just look the word. Like,
no, I'm just
lovely, beautiful.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
she was.
Wow, how could she be so mad? She's lovely.
But I didn't say that to her. She just came across the picture.
You didn't have to, but you still got the picture. So pretty much.
Well, I don't have a picture anymore. But
if you're listening, sir, you have a very, very good reason for not wanting to talk about it. My dear host here thinks that maybe you have some amazing, lovely, as he calls it, ex-girlfriends. But I will say that the fact that he was not trying to mention anything about anybody, that's gonna make me suspicious. Because let me tell you where I'm gonna go. He don't want to say nothing about none of them, right?
Okay.
Now I'm gonna look crazy. So my man is gonna be like, she said the last three, which means the last one. Let's see how current was that last relationship, number one. How close were y'all, number two? And are you still fake talking? So what's going on, y'all? Friends, like, because why don't you want to say anything about any of them?
Because the past is the past, and you leave that there. Yeah. I don't see what, you know.
But the fact that she's sharing.
So I'm kind of that same way, right? I don't bring up exes unless someone asks, right? Okay. I'm not answering or volunteering any information.
But
you don't ask. But I mean, but even still, you're still not gonna get everything because that's the past. Okay. I'm with you now, baby. Why does it matter? Yeah. So like this, right? And how long do we say how long they were together?
It doesn't.
Okay. No. So before she started asking about exes, because ask that stuff in the beginning. You know, I mean, like, don't get 6 months in, 8 months in, a year into a relationship. I mean, like, so tell me about your exes. And, you know, what are they like?
You got a point. That is something that you should bring up probably in the first couple of months.
Yeah. You know, bring that stuff up early. Don't get into the relationship and start asking about exes. Like, because me personally, I'm gonna probably shut down.
Well, sir, if you can keep her off your back, you do whatever you gotta do. But if she's adamant about it, just, you know.
Look, man.
Tell her about at least the very last relationship. Now, truthfully, for her to be asking for the last three, like a Carfax or something, that
she want to see pictures.
That's too much.
Like, that's ridiculous.
The very last one, I don't see anything wrong with that. Just tell her, like, hey, this was this. We were together X amount of years. It worked. And just leave it at that.
Yeah, and definitely do not show her the
please
pictures.
Don't do what you did. Don't show no pictures.
Wait a minute. I didn't do it on purpose.
But you knew she was in there. That's your picture. Okay, sir, don't look. Don't show her any pictures.
Especially don't show her any pictures of any of the exes that's very lovely on the house.
Moving on.
Another DM.
Y'all really be going down in these DMs back because, oh, Jesus, let me put on my Wendy hat, honey. Really good. Let me get this is the interesting one. Once a month, my family family gets together at my parents' for a family dinner. And like every other family, we have arguments and disagreements. Well, this past dinner, I shared with my family that I received a huge promotion and my parents were happy for me, except my sister made a remark like, them looks strike again, implying that I'm only successful because of my looks. Ooh. My younger brother agreed with her, saying that I wouldn't be as far along in my career as I am if it wasn't for how attractive I am. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. I was offended because these are my siblings and I want them to be proud of me just like I'm proud of their accomplishments. No, I didn't receive better grades than them in high school or college, but I worked hard to get what I have. And for the people to say that I'm only where I'm at because of my looks is offensive and hurtful. Do people really think people achieve success because of how they look?
Yes.
You just
no, Kevin.
I mean, no.
Let's just be honest.
Wait. It happens, but
no. I'm not saying that's the only way. Yeah. Now that's
your mother, so that's
at the dinner table.
Yeah.
At least wait, until don't do that at the dinner table. But no, I think that's wrong. I mean,
I'm shocked at the brother though. More so. I mean, that sounds like some girl catty stuff, sisters.
But
I'm
siblings be envious of each other sometimes, right? Like, this young lady, it sounds as if she's been very successful in whatever career path she's chosen, and the sister and the brother probably, has not been, as successful. But then she made the statement something about somebody got better grades in school.
Well, because she said she didn't have better grades,
right?
So that's.
But she just looked better.
So now I was about to go to the place. Okay, I'm not calling your brother sister ugly. I'm just wondering. They think that you're so beautiful, so maybe they always self-conscious about that. I mean,
and they're envious, especially that sister dynamic, right? That can be very catty. That can be very because is she the older sister or is she the younger sister? Because the older sister may feel like, well, I took care of you when mama and daddy was at work, and I've seen them type of dynamics play out. But to answer the question though, right? She said, do people think you achieve more? Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful people, let's just be honest.
But no, let me say this. I'm gonna just go ahead.
More attractive people are more successful.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
That's not true because
talk to me.
I know a lot of people. I have a lot of associates. I have friends, best friends, stuff like that. I mean, that's different. We pretty, but I mean, but for real. But on the outside, people might think, I don't know. Let's just say they might think one of them is just gorgeous, right? She might not be. I'm not my friend per se, but I'm just saying it may not be as successful. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it don't really go like that.
No, I'm not saying so. I'm not saying every attractive.
I mean, first, I'm not saying
is
I
always
ain't gonna be
successful.
alone or nothing, but I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I I just say I ain't me alone or nothing. Tony and all the people. No, but seriously, I mean, let me not say that because I don't want to say that.
So
I don't feel like I'm not successful, but it depends on what you call success, money, and all that. But,
So
I know some pretty successful people.
No, so success first and foremost is subjective. Whatever you think success is, right? Yeah. So from this particular perspective, they're talking about a career path. So maybe the promotion, she makes a lot more money or whatever, right? So let's just say, let's speak and say, they're talking about from a financial standpoint that their sister is successful. But the issue is this, and let's be honest, right? The media play a big role in this.
Of course.
Attractive people tend to get it a little bit easier, right? Not saying they don't work hard, not saying that they're not worthy, that they don't have the talent, not saying they don't have the chops or anything like that. But the more attractive you are, the more lovely on the eyes you are. Sometimes you'll get a pass that somebody else won't get. Not saying that you don't deserve it, not saying that you're not talented, not saying that you're not able to do the job. I'm just saying I've seen cases where, the more attractive person, were given more chances.
More chances. That's
exactly.
True.
And may have not been the smartest or the more capable individual.
But like you say, it's subjective to what you
what you consider success.
Because like I said, I ain't be alone or nothing, but I ain't gonna marry them. You know what I'm saying? Like so that don't mean nothing.
But again, that's what do you consider success though? You know what I mean? They're talking about a money and a promotional and a career path standpoint. So I would say this: the more attractive you are, I think you'll get.
So to answer your question, it is.
And that's not, ma'am, look, ma'am, that's not to take away anything you've accomplished, right? I'm not saying that you didn't work hard. You know what I mean? I'm just saying to answer your question. Yes, attractive people sometimes get more opportunities. And that's just, people like to be around people that's lovely on the eyes.
Yeah.
So,
we're going to find you another word. This lovely.
Well, lovely on the eyes, I think that's I'm going to coin that phrase, trademark. I'm going to put that on the shirt. She's lovely on the eyes.
Yes, he's going to do something.
By David Bruce.
Oh, God. Now that sounds like a fragrance.
She's lovely on the eyes.
That sounds like a fragrance.
We got another DM.
I can look at my phone because that's somebody. People crazy. Now that's what. My cousin texted me, damn, Luther died. Luther, remember the man she just saw Luther set it off, but that ain't his real name. The actor, what's his real name? He got killed in Atlanta. He got killed?
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same person.
Luther from Set It Off, Luther Janitorial? That ain't his real name, Jesus.
Yes.
We gotta go with his real name.
I don't know his real name, but he was in all the Spike Lee movies. Yeah, that brother.
Thomas Jefferson Burr.
Yeah. His name was Thomas Jefferson.
But wait a minute.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, he got killed. He's 70 years old. Who killed him in Atlanta? Oh, he did say that.
Yeah, he got killed.
Who the hell murdered him? He's 70. What's wrong with stuff?
Hey man, things happen. Strange things happen.
But Jesus Christ.
His name is Thomas Jefferson.
Wow, Thomas Jefferson Bird. That's the name. Wait a minute.
What the?
I didn't think he had got. I didn't heard about it, but I didn't think he got murdered.
He was murdered. They took him out. I don't know who, but.
Okay, well.
But somewhere in Atlanta, I think. But
It's a tricky things.
Yeah, rest in peace, Thomas Jefferson.
Leave it. So I don't know if Jefferson is the middle name, but Bird seems like that's the last name.
Yeah, that's.
Dang.
I don't think I've ever met a black man named Thomas Jefferson Bird, but he was 70, so I guess shit.
Jesus. I just know he's the janitorial.
He played. He did a lot of Spike Lee
stuff. Yeah, Plotters. Was he in Sheets?
He was in the movie Spike Lee did about Chicago. Chirac.
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus. Rest in peace to that brother, Thomas Jefferson Bird.
Yes.
Wow.
I just couldn't believe he got murdered though.
Yeah, 70. Shit.
What was you into, Luther? Jesus.
So please stop going.
Because that's just a memorable role. I just remember Set It Off. He was Luther Janitorial.
Is that one of your favorite movies?
No, it's not my favorite.
Set It Off was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think the 90s produced the best
definitely.
Black cinema.
No question
the 90s
about
produced
it.
the best Black cinema. We got some more DMs or no?
We have one more. This one's a
DM. Y'all crazy, yo.
Yeah, y'all. We told y'all to go down at them, but Jesus, y'all already telling us some stuff. Okay, so this one. I have been in a relationship with my girl for 6 years now. We have one son together, and she has a son from another relationship. I've been in her son's life since he was 4 years old. Now he's 11 and is beginning to smell himself and has been very disrespectful to me, his mother, and younger brother. Me and his mom have talked to him, put him on punishment, taking away privileges, extracurricular activities, etc. His mother even reached out to his biological father, who only comes around a few times a year to talk to him. She thought maybe he was acting out because he wants a better relationship with him. And that didn't work either. I suggested counseling, and his mother is against it. But I'm trying to avoid whooping his ass because I know that's all he needs. His mother won't do it, and his real father ain't present enough in his life to do it. Only thing stopping me from whooping his ass is he's not my biological son, because as a man, I would have a problem with someone whooping my child, so how shall I proceed?
That's heavy, my brother.
First of all,
he's been in a young man's life since
11. Yeah, he's been in his life since he was 4, and he's 11 now, and the biological father isn't playing a role. Then you and mom need to have a serious conversation and figure out how far can you step up or what do we need to do, because he's obviously going down the road of being out of control.
Yeah, and it's apparent, so you don't want to get to a point where, because he's already disrespecting you, the mama, the little brother, everybody. He don't give a fuck.
Right, it's like at what point can you, you've been in his life since he was 4, he's 11.
Yeah.
You've been his father. So.
Yeah, you've been in his life more than half of the time he's been alive.
Exactly, yeah.
So
him and mama need
I don't advocate whoopings though. I'm just gonna.
You know, okay, so.
I don't advocate whoopings. I have daughters.
I was gonna say,
so
that's
nobody's
the thing.
putting my daughter.
You're not. But do you
No, I don't believe in that.
And but see,
we have stern conversations.
Because most fathers, from what I've seen, even my father and my stepfather, they never got whooped.
Yeah,
my father used to get mad at my mother and she whooped me. He would be like ready to go toe to toe with her because she whooped me. Like he just did not like that. Stepfather never whooped me at all. So yeah, I can see where you want.
Yeah, that's a very. It's tricky because it's not the man's biological son.
Right.
But the young man is living in your household.
Yeah.
You raised him, you're in a relationship with his mom. He's apparently out of control.
And the biological father isn't
present enough
to do anything.
So
what do you do? This is what you do.
I think you have a.
You take him with the car, y'all go somewhere, you beat the hell out of him out in woods.
Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible fucking advice.
And tell him if you tell somebody, I'm gonna beat you again. I bet you he gets because he obviously saying he's never put his hand on him ever.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. Trust me.
Yeah, he do need his ass whooped. But I think that's still a conversation that, he has to have with that boy's father.
So
right?
What if he asks the father, can I do what the father said? I don't care what
then you proceed to, get a bill. Because and it's sad, because I know a lot of guys who are great dads. I have to commend the men of my generation, right? Or at least the men I associate with, right? They're great fucking fathers, and they're present, whether they're with the mother or not. Right. So for you to have a son, that's my dream to have a son. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who knows what man knows?
You want to swap?
I'll swap, man.
You know what you're doing? It's for a couple days.
Let's swap Dawson.
Right now, I'm like, she'll probably be in that one back. She'd be outside waiting.
So for a young man to not have his father present, right? But there is a father figure in place.
Right.
He should be able to discipline.
Yeah, definitely.
Now that's something that him and the mother needs to, have an understanding of what's too far, right. What's enough,
At this point, he just need one good one. I don't even think it would be a continuous situation. Like he just probably needs.
But the boy is what 11. He said he's 11. So at 11, I was on all types of shit. At 11. So at 11, I can imagine. You know what I mean? Like in Oxford 5. Oh shit, you on your way. So so at 11, I can imagine what the young man is doing, right? Because he's going through a change. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's
probably really acting out because he wants the presence of his biological father,
Right. Because we gotta, so you have to explore that dynamic.
Right.
So maybe, he said something about counseling. And then the mama shot that down or some shit?
Mama shot everything down, and I'm not even gonna lie, I got nothing back. I get it. You try to. I've done it, and now I see I should have done it.
Yeah.
I should have been letting him get hands laid on him at 2 when I tried to stop him. Because
That's a bit much. That's corporal punishment, Kelly. You will go to jail.
No, seriously though, but I could see where she's coming from, and it's like, Mama, he 11.
Yeah.
And if you don't let this stepfather step in right now,
yeah.
and then you're gonna tell him at 14, 15 you can step in, and it's gonna be
too late. It's gonna be too late.
It ain't gonna be nothing to do. You know, so she got.
And another issue they can run into is this, right? What you don't want is that younger brother to see that the older brother is getting away with whatever he wants to, when he wants to, how he wants to, and he starts to, do those things, right? And show that disrespect to the parents. So you definitely want to nip that in the bud as soon as possible. Is it like I don't know exactly, what all has went on other than the fact that he said he's disrespecting him and mama and the little brother and shit, everybody. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying.
You have to nip that in the bud as soon as possible, brother.
Yes, sir. So
counseling may be. I would definitely advocate to push the mother as much as possible towards that. But if you don't get any results, you have to consider something else.
It's gonna eventually take its toll on their relationship too. So you're gonna have to really push her. Y'all have to have some more conversations and kind of get something going with that. So we wish you the best. So.
Good luck with that, my brother.
Yeah.
Thanks for writing in. Everybody that writes in, we're gonna send you. We're gonna start sending out the Now Listen T-shirts. I got some T-shirts. I was tending to bring them.
And that don't mean y'all get down in there real dirty.
We don't want too much dirtiness in the DM. We don't want no dirty in the DM. Well, no, I do want some dirty in the DM. I'm going to stop checking the DMs. I don't check the DMs, so I'm going to start checking the DMs myself to get a little dirty. But that was down in the DMs.
I'm just still trying to start my OnlyFans without taking off my clothes. So if y'all got some suggestions for that, please tell me in the DM. What can I do? Start my OnlyFans without getting naked. That's all I'm trying to do.
Down in the DMs was brought to you by Elite Beverages, black-owned beverage company. They have their own spring water, Royal Blue Spring Water, and they have their own energy drink, Post Energy. You can follow them on Facebook and Instagram, Post Energy, for the energy drink. And for the spring water, it is at Royal Blue. So yeah, make sure you follow our sponsor for the Down in the DM segment. And with that being said, we will be right back. Yep.